everybody. Welcome to August 10th. And today I actually start off a doubleheader at one of my favorite venues at Diamond Mills in Saugerties, New York. And I don't really do too many doubleheaders. You know, it's very stressful to add all the extra planning and trying to remember, all the idiosyncrasies and uniqueness of each wedding. But having it at the same venue, especially with some really great vendors to work with, that really kind of helps things out a lot. So I was really happy to be able to take on both of these weddings this weekend. And today I'm just worried about reception. I don't have to worry about ceremony till tomorrow. They're actually having their reception at a church today. So I'll be in there from cocktail forward, and lots of great music tonight. I love it when I get to program a little bit different style. This one has a definite more dance vibe to it from the 90s, and I love that genre. I don't get to play it too often, and I'm really hoping the crowd has that same love for that particular time period. So we'll see how the crowd goes with that. I'm actually using my EKX 15 SP sub for the first time at this venue. I've only had it for 2 months now, and this is my first return back to Diamond Mills with that. And Diamond Mills was one of those venues that my EV50s were just about enough, but there was times where I was craving just a little bit more response, in the lower end. So having this will definitely complement that for sure. But otherwise, I just can't wait for today to kick off. I'm glad that I actually get to have not too much of a breakdown and setup for tomorrow. Definitely a convenience from having a back-to-back at the same venue. And that's about it. We'll unpack everything and get everything all set up. All right, as always, my Evolve EV50s, for those that don't know, lightweight. This is like 8-9 pounds. Everything comes through the post. Of course, the 12-inch sub that is really, really small but packs a punch. Unfortunately, not quite enough punch for a room like this, especially with 210 guests. So from back here, I've got my ETX, and back here I got my EKX 15 SP sub. Definitely adds a little bit of that punch that I need for a night like tonight. And of course, my Reign 12s, my mid-2018 MacBook Pro, my Reign 62, pretty much a staple now, switching over from the NS7 III that I had prior. Still trying to figure out what's going on with the shoulder. I just had my MRI on it. Hopefully in a couple more weeks I have some answers on that. My iPad to control my Soundcraft. Always keep my mic really handy up here. I keep it powered off until the event itself, so I'm not draining any power on it. But that's it in a nutshell. Right now, I always use my Maui 5 Goes in some capacity at a wedding, but especially in a room like this, which is definitely larger and with 200 plus guests, this is a must. So I have a pair on each corner. Right now, the other one is actually slightly shifted in its aim for a cocktail, but I'll just move it over slightly if necessary. And if the crowd is a bit louder than I expect, I'll actually just pick this up and place it over strategically if necessary. But this really helps with some rear fill as needed, and really just kind of evens out the sound throughout the room. All right, so more guests than I thought were going to come outside, so I ended up moving my Maui 5 Go out here, literally 10 seconds to place. Put it right next to the projector, just so kind of everything is stacked together. But this is one of the beauties of having something both battery powered and also with the IEM. Literally, pick up, go, a couple seconds later, you've placed where you need to. A lot of times I'll have different phases of a night between, like, say, ceremony or pre-ceremony at one place to ceremony, then over to cocktail, then over to dinner. And just having this kind of portability is just crucial to have just this kind of flexibility. Hey, hi everybody, I'm DJ Lou. I hope you've had a great day so far today. So what we're going to do, I'm going to start calling names to line everybody up. When we go out there, we're going to head to the center of the dance floor. You can do like a little wave, you can break dance, you can cite poetry if you would like. But then we're going to head to the end of the dance floor by where the sweetheart table is, and we'll just start lining up. So can we start with Pam and Martin? Betsy and Mark. Wayne and Jess. Eleanor, Susanna, and Robin. Casey and Tim. Christina and Richie. Allie and Nick. And who the hell are you two? Get out of here. Now, does anybody have any questions? No, first you'll go right to the center and dance floor. You can get a wave. And then I guess we are going to the tables. I thought we were going to line up. We're going to have dancing after, so they're going to do their first dance right after. You can dance a little if you want. Just if you're going to do that, do it on the dance floor, because that way everybody can see, because otherwise nobody will see that. Last call for anybody having questions or anything like that. Perfect.
We're going in the center of the dance floor.
Go towards the center, and yep. Okay. Give me about 3 minutes or so. I just need to set up a couple things, and we'll be ready to go.
You are the love of my life.
All right, sorry, 11:20 at night on Saturday. I'm starting to dump everything that I recorded off my Soundcraft, my cameras and all, and getting everything into those folders because I need to have everything cleared out for tomorrow's wedding. So tonight was really great. Everything from being able to play a lot of 90s and 2000s that I don't get often to play, so it was really exciting to be able to play, Robin S. and Technotronic and all that, and having the crowd really react positive to it. And what was really interesting is I started off with a swing and kind of more jazzy into the 50s rock set, and that really worked extremely well, a lot better than I thought it would. But it was a great night. I can't wait till tomorrow. Unfortunately, I do have to get there a bit earlier than anticipated, even though it is a back-to-back. They are moving the dance floor and everything over to another side, so I have to move all my stuff around. But at least I don't have to set up every little piece. But unfortunately, I do have to spend a little more time getting everything together. But I'm going to get ready to finish dumping everything onto my drives, and then it's to bed and early up tomorrow.